Hi, I'm Amanat. I'm a teacher. I've studied English in Australia for a few years, stayed there for a few years, and then completed my bachelor's and master's in business administration. And after that, I started to teach in different universities, and I enjoy teaching. Teaching is my passion, and now I'm teaching business in the UK, and I have been teaching English literature in elementary school to elementary school students and to high school students, and also I worked as a teacher in a school actually, and I also worked as IELTS instructor. IELTS is the international English testing system. So both for the academic and the general purposes of English. So today we're going to talk about a few basic things about English grammar, and then maybe in later videos we're going to talk about all these things in details. But the first thing in order to learn English is that you need to get rid of your fear. Sometimes what we do, we don't um, say anything in English, we don't talk in English, we don't communicate in English. We think like it's going to be wrong, or it doesn't matter. If you say the wrong thing or the right thing. The important thing is you keep saying, you keep practicing. That is the important thing. We're going to talk about the basic things of English grammar. We're just going to give you some ideas. Maybe in the later courses we're going to describe more in detail. The first thing is called sentence. What is a sentence really? Sentence is something that starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, and it should make sense. Say, for example, if I'm saying, I am playing in the garden. So, I am playing in the garden. It is making sense. It starts with a capital letter, it ends with a full stop, and it should also have a subject and a verb in it. So, I am playing in the garden. I, here in this case, in this sentence, is the subject, and playing is the verb. Okay, so the next thing is noun. Noun, any naming words are called nouns. Any naming words. So if we say Paul is a very good boy, so we named somebody Paul. So Paul in this case is noun. We say Steve is a gentleman. So Steve is somebody's name. So any naming words are called noun. And what are pronouns, which is the next thing? Pronouns are the things what we use instead of using noun, or we replace noun by pronouns. So if instead of saying Tom is playing in the garden, if we say he is playing in the garden, so we replaced Tom by he. So he in this case is your pronoun. The next thing is verb. What is a verb? Any action words are called verb. Any doing words are called verb. So if I am jumping, jumping is the verb. If I'm walking, walking is the verb. If I'm saying like I'm writing something, so what am I doing? What is the action in here? Writing. So writing is going to be your verb. Okay? So I am swimming in the pond. So what am I doing? What are the action in this? What is the action in this sentence? Swimming. So swimming is going to be your verb. Now we're going to talk about adjective. Well, this could be tricky, but it is not actually. Adjective is something that describes the quality of your noun. So how is your noun? Tom is a hardworking guy. So how is Tom? Tom is the person. Tom is the noun. So how is Tom? Tom is very hardworking. So that is your adjective. Okay. So the next thing is adverb. In here, simply the same thing, but in here we describe the quality of your verb. How is the action in your sentence? So Tom is a quick. Tom is working very fast. So what is the verb in this sentence? Tom is walking very fast. In this sentence, the verb is walking. Somebody is walking. So how is he working? He's walking very fast. So very fast is going to be your adverb. So I am quickly writing a letter. In this case, in this example, the verb is writing. And how am I writing? I'm writing quickly. I'm quickly writing a letter. Okay? In this case, quickly is going to be my adverb. Another thing, we're going to upload more videos and a little in the aspects of English grammar. But another important aspect you need to focus if you need to learn the proper English and if you need to learn the correct English and if you need to learn English very fast, what you need to focus on is the tense. Tense is the thing that we use to describe what happened in the past, what is happening in the present, and what is going to happen in the future. So if I want to describe something in the past, the sentence has got some different structure. If I'm trying to describe something now in the present, the sentences will have some different structure, and same thing applies for something if we want to describe something in the future. So basically, there are 4 different sections in each of these tenses: past, present, and future. We could describe it like past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, like that. Present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous, and it will be the same thing in the future tense. All these 4 sections: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. All these sections, it has got different. We have actually came up with different formulas for the beginners to make it very easy, and especially for the people interested about the spoken English thing. So I hope to upload some more videos. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope to come up with some new videos, and hope they're going to help you. Thank you very much. Have a good time.